forgot to put it in the thing. Oh, gosh. Okay. All right. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Okay. We are going to go through. Will hopefully be kind of short today. Fingers crossed. I say that all the time, but, you know, one of these days it might be true. So, because we were doing the clearance sale over the weekend, and I'm waiting for some of the boxes to show up, we are going to take a look at the Halloween goodies that came in from Memory Box, and then a couple other things that have arrived that I want to show you, but we probably won't be super long today, okay? So, I don't have my computer set up, so I can't necessarily see who's here. Well, Diane, hello. So I will, let me see, give you guys maybe another minute or so, and while you're doing that, I'm going to go look for this one sample picture that I want to show you, because it's so cute. Let's see. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So, hi Susan. Hi Jan. Hi Vicky. Hi Amber. Oh, good. Okay. I can kind of scroll a little bit on my phone and see. Thank you guys for joining me. All right. So, first off, I want to start with the new Halloween dies from Memory Box, because there are not a ton of them, but there are some really good ones. I need to grab one more thing. Let me hang on one sec. Okay, so this release, it is a tiny release, but there is some stuff we brought in from last year as well. So some of these things you guys may already have, and I will point those ones out as we go along, but they pair really well with what just came out. So the two sentiments that we have back in stock are the Happy Halloween and the Boo to You. These were really popular last year, so if you didn't get them, you may want them. But if you did get them, then you're all set. So these ones are ones you'll kind of want to take a peek at and see, okay, if you have those. Where did my other dice go? Okay. But you know what, you guys? I am actually going to just start off with my most favorite die in this whole release that just has my heart. Okay. How about this? For the new witch's hat. This is called large layered witch hat, and it is $13.50. This is the one that caught my eye out of actually all the Halloween dies I've seen, like in all of the releases. I am so in love with this hat. This is probably one of the best witch hats I think I've ever seen in a die. So, I am crazy about it. It's easy to put together because you only have the band and then the two tones, but it's got this nice little flare, this style. You've got some little notches and things out of it. The price is great on it. It's easy to get a card put together. So, I ordered quite a few of these because I think you guys are going to love this one as much as I do. I mean, and look at how sweet that card is, right? It's not scary. It's not cutesy. It's just a fun Halloween card and easy to put together. So this one is my favorite as far as dies go. Okay. Now, this next one. So I was just showing you the Happy Halloween, right? And if you didn't get it before, this one is $15.99. because you get both the word and you get the background. So, and on the witch's hat, see that? It's just using just the words. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I absolutely love it. So this was my favorite sentiment, I think, from last year, just because of the way that it was pretty useful. Now, this one has also been really popular for the people that walked in the store. This is one of the ones that caught their eye. So this is the new Fanciful Gilded Frame. It's $26.99. It's an A2 card front die. And it is great for Halloween, but honestly, it's great for all year, right? You could do this as a white on white or a metallic-y, like a pearl white on a pearl white for weddings, something like that. You just have lots and lots of options. You guys are, do you guys see what I see? Doggone it. I hate it when this happens. That's so funny. You don't see it here, okay, which is good. This seems like it could also be a save the boobs kind of a card. Like you've almost got a bra in there. Yeah, you can't unsee it. Darn it, Brooke. Anyway. So this one though is the one that caught people's attention. So I asked Dave to send me some samples because I knew I wouldn't get around to them. And gosh, he makes the best samples. So like in his inspiration for a lot of these dies that's posted on the website, a lot of these cards are there because he sent me his copies of them. But so you've got these little cutout ones that they did here, but you've got black on black with that shiny black glossy paper. And isn't that stunning? And then this one, you guys. So I don't have directions for this one, but this is the one that everybody's been asking me about. And when I'm looking at this, my guess is that it is alcohol ink on glossy black paper. And not the metallic inks. What are the other inks called? The ones that don't, or that break. I don't know. I don't know which metallic it is, other than it's probably a gold alcohol ink, because there's two different types. But when it dries, those metallics are opaque, right? Like they show up on the black paper. So, oh my God, it's gorgeous. Now, I did want to tell you guys, because a lot of the cards that Dave sent us use this black glossy paper. And so we have it in stock, and you get 5 sheets for $4.50. So if you don't have this or you've run out, we've got a good stack of it, because when I order that, because Tonic was having some issues for a while, but when I order that paper, I order a lot because I love it. And for this kind of a die, you would definitely, especially if you were going to do this black on black, you'd want to cut it with adhesive on the backside so you don't get any of that liquid adhesive, mess out there. But so that's the Fanciful Gilded Frame. And then we have this one, which is really fun. So I didn't actually get this little arched gate, but it's super cute. I didn't know which samples he was going to send me, but how fun is this? Whether it's the boiling cauldron or, something else for a reveal. It doesn't even have to be Halloween, right? I mean, this could easily be a garden gate in the spring, something like that. How fun is that? So, let me talk about the cauldron first, and then I'll come back to this one. And if you guys are interested in that, we can get that back in stock. But so this cauldron is new, and it comes with, I believe it's 3 pieces. And then the bubbles. Okay, so it's got the goo bubbling up, and it's got the goo bubbling down, and then Dave has those glitter pads that just die cut like a dream at Memory Box. So, and then this cauldron is $10.50. So it's a great one too, because it's got kind of these little fun handles. It's got a little bit of a style to it. If you wanted to do it in something other than black glossy, you could also run it through a little embossing folder or something like that if you wanted to give it a little bit of a texture. Even maybe one of Tim's embossing folders to give it that kind of metally, yucky look. So that's the cauldron. And then while we're talking about this one, let me pull this out because there are these dies we've got in. Now, these are the curved cap pinpoint layers. And so these came out a little bit ago, and it turns out I set them off to the side, and you guys have never seen them here in the store. So they are relatively new. You guys, I just never pulled them out for you. So they weren't in the bin or anything. They were just sitting in the back. I know. So curved cap pinpoint layers is what this one is called. And it is $26. And you get 7 different nested dies in here. So one of the reasons I wanted to bring this out, this card was, a good reminder that I had this die. And it is what he used. So you can't necessarily see it as well on the glitter paper, but this layer right here does have that stitched design as best as I can. Yeah, it does. I can kind of see a little border around there. So, but actually, a lot of inspiration that's going on online is using this kind of a fun shape. It's fun for Halloween. It's kind of like a tombstone shape if you have it go this direction, right? Or an arched way, or you can create like a look-through window, something like that. But it's been a popular shape probably for the last, 6-8 months. I've seen lots and lots of cards from different manufacturers, not all using necessarily memory boxes, of course, but with this shape. So this is kind of a new fun take on a nested set. And then this gate here, you can see that it would work perfect with these guys. And so, but the gate is very cool because it's actually attached to this arch, so it works perfect. And all you do is fold those 2 little hinges, and then you've got that action. There's nothing complicated that you need to do. Okay, so there's that one. If you guys are interested in that gate, just let me know because I can get it. I can get it in and ordered. Okay, and then I have to tell you, I was really excited that he sent me this one too because, well, of all the samples, right, it's orange. So, it had my attention from the get-go. But I'm in love with this frame. And you guys know that I'm in love with this frame because we have used it on a number of different samples. And so I'm glad to see that Dave is still like making samples, and promoting this with, other new memory box dies that are coming out because I know a lot of you guys have it, which is fantastic. And I mean, look at that, you guys. Doesn't that just, it just makes your heart happy to look at those colors, right? So the frame, if you don't have it, I know a lot of you guys do, it's $26.99 if you don't have it. If you do have it, then, you've already got the starts of this card. And then this is his new pumpkin. So it's a very simple, easy pumpkin. You've got this amazing swirl. Let me just show you this, the detail on the swirl at the top. Isn't that fabulous? And then you've got these really nice etched details. So what's cool about these is they're not just embossed, they're etched, right? So pumpkins are round, but that means if you glue down the different layers, see how it's kind of popping out? You can actually give that pumpkin more dimension so easily. I just noticed that while we're talking because I was like, wait a minute, those are slits in there. And look at that. So, if you glued those little sides down and put foam under here, it automatically rounds that pumpkin and you don't have to do any work. And then the pumpkin, he's a great price. He's only $9.99. Okay, now this tree. This tree, I did see, I saw this tree. I didn't order it. I didn't know he was going to send me this great sample. So I will be getting it ordered, but I'm trying to remember. It was somewhere like in the $20 range because it's a very big solid die. But I don't remember off the top of my head, but I love it. I love this card because you could also take these leaves and this tree and turn it into spring or turn it into winter or I mean, you could do anything you want, right? There's a lot of different things you can do with that. And then Dave has this amazing not watercolor, wood grain cardstock in the back. And I have some. It's somewhere. That's what I know. So anyways, what I love about the Memory Box wood grain cardstock is that when you die cut it, it still maintains quite a bit of that texture. So you can, I don't know if you guys can see this on the camera. Yes, you can. See how he die cut the tree, but it still has the texture of the wood grain. Oh my God, that's awesome. So if you're interested in that paper, I think it was about like $1 for an 8.5 by 11 sheet, something like that. And it came in like a white or an ivory and a craft and something else. But anyways, if you guys are interested in that, definitely let me know because I've got some here. I just don't know where it is exactly. Okay. Now I want to show you guys a couple more things. So this one was also a die that was in the mysterious box like this one. And this one is a slightly different leaf than this guy. However, you can take this one and create a frame, or you can create corners, but you can also create 3D corners because you have these little like sticks and twigs, I guess, or twigs, leafy twigs. $12.99, you guys. So really great price on this one. Very usable for fall, for spring. I mean, you know, you can use it for anything really. And then from, oh, where did my little guy go? Hang on a minute. Now here I had this adorable little sample and I carried it all the way over here. Oh, nope, I found him. Okay, so Poppy Stamps, they came out with some new dies too. Again, theirs is also a very, very small release, but I loved this little kitty. So I just thought the expression is fantastic. They are just in this cute little like sitting pose. And let me show you. So I tried to post some pictures. Some of the pictures came through in that post I did on Facebook for you, and some ended up being just too small. I just noticed it today. So what I wanted to do is I have this other phone here, and I was just going to pull these up so that I could show you the samples. So like this one here is what this little cat looks like if he's colored like that. And then, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. And do you guys remember these from many, many years ago? This outside die. It is, it's called a Sidekick, okay? They came in all kinds of designs, and they were, when they came out, they were phenomenal. Remarkable because nobody was really doing what they did, okay? So they created this very cool outer frame, and then there was a coordinating stencil that went with it so that you could color the little parts and pieces in different colors. It was before like layering stencils were really a thing. So, and what I loved about these is that they had this little side window, okay? So it wasn't your standard frame. It was a little bit more interesting, but look at how perfect that cat fits in there. So, I wanted to show you this because I know a number of you guys have these from back in the day when we just were using them like crazy. But I wanted to show you guys too because I think I saw that he had a couple of the holiday ones. Let me just go see. I swear I saw them. Yeah. So they're about $30 a piece, and this is how they come. So you get the die, and then you have this stencil that goes with it. So, and this is a cover card die, but look at the leaf one. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys, for fall? So if you didn't get either of those, the pumpkin or this one, and you would like it, just let me know. It's called a Sidekick die. if you want the pumpkins or the leaves. And I will get these ordered when we do our reorder in a couple days, because I think these, honestly, I think they're phenomenal. They still are absolutely great. That's one of the things about Memory Box and Poppy Stamps, is that the designs that they come out with, they just seem to work for a really, really long time. So this adorable little kitty, though, he is only $7.99. Really great price. Absolutely cute. And that face, you cannot beat that face. Now, I know this is weird, right? Because I never show you guys pictures on a phone. It's funny, but it is what it is. And then this guy. So this one is the Leafy Branch Oval, and we've had that one before a while ago. I don't remember when. And then this one is the Halloween Assemblage. I don't actually remember if we had this one or not, but I fell in love with this little ghost right here. And these two, this is one of the card samples that I loved, but it did not come through on the video or on that post that I did. But you guys, it's gray, light gray, dark gray, glossy black, and then this little white ghost. So sweet, especially if you want to do some cards that are not scary, because this might be the most friendliest ghost die that I have ever come across. It is so cute. And with this particular sample, if I can see how it's already raised, he's got dimension under that sample, but it's really, really detailed. And so that can be hard to get a lot of that and have it be stable. But if you get the Boo to You, which is very similar, right? It has the detailed layer you can use, but it also has the background, which gives that word die a little bit more, strength if you wanted to elevate it. And Boo to You is only $8.50. So the Halloween Assemblage, $16.50, but you get all four of those guys. And then, so funny because this is totally not how I normally do this. And then I wanted to show you guys, I think, let me just go double check. I might have either forgot to grab this one, or it's out. Oh, it is out. Okay. So this was the other one that I am totally loving with this ghost. So we got in also this jack-o'-lantern frame, and it seems like it's out, so that'll be on my reorder, okay? But look at the little ghost in this frame, and then with the leaves, right? And these leaves, other leaves, any leaves you have, these ones are $9.99. So, but I mean, how sweet is that? For like a little, seasonal card that isn't Halloween, but isn't necessarily fall. It's just kind of, and then there's that wood grain paper again. So, I just loved this one too. Okay, so the Halloween Assemblage is $16.50. The Leafy Branch Oval is one you may already have. I know we've checked for a couple people. Some people had it, some people didn't. That one is $18.99 because that one's going to be, a pretty good size die. Your leaves, if you need those, are $9.99. And then I think that is all of the samples that that I had to show you guys. So, I did just want to show you guys this one too, because this uses a couple of the other dies that are in that set. But look at how cute the skull is on the web and the jack-o'-lantern. But is he in there? Oh, yeah, that is. Oh, my gosh, you guys, I just noticed this. How cute is this? Look at the jack-o'-lantern has little heart eyes. Oh, isn't that cute? Okay, so that is Memory Box. Alrighty, now I did also want to show you guys, I have packaged up some charms in just a little bit of a different way. I got these big variety packs of charms. So what I did is I have them in a pack where you've got 25 Halloween charms. And these are the enameled charms. So these ones are all the colorful ones and glossy. And so it's $8.99 for this one. This is my last one. I've got more on order. So I'm thinking maybe like a week or two to have more in stock. So if you want one of these packages of charms, then definitely let me know. And I think for the most part, I was able to get them all separated so that, I mean, look at how gorgeous these are. That is like this beautiful red metallic. You've got a mummy, you've got a little ghost, you've got some big ones, you've got some little ones. Now, normally these charms are, like if we were to package them and sell them in smaller batches, they're going to be more expensive. So this is like a bulk Halloween pack. And I mean, it is a fabulous, fabulous deal. So you've got little ghosts, a number of little ghosts. Look at this one. I mean, come on. How cute is he? And then you've got, you know, more little ghosts, and you got a little chubby ghost riding the broom. So anyway, so those are the charms that are in there. And I have one in stock. And then we'll have more coming soon. Okay, so you get like 25 charms for $8.99. Okay, oops, and I put them all in backwards. Good golly. Okay, now the next thing I want to show you guys is we got a few new things from Spellbinders. Now, while these are not new, these ones here, I did want to show you because this was one of the cards I did in a virtual trade show a while ago. This was my very first perfect glimmer. So I do have a soft spot for this one, but this glimmer plate was really, really popular, and then it was out of stock, and every time I went to go try to reorder it, it wasn't in stock, then I forgot about it. So I did just get it back in, because it is so beautiful and so simple. If you don't have it, it's here. This one is $29.99. Yeah, and then that's what the script looks like. So, because it has the hot foil script, and then you can cut it out, or you don't have to. Okay. Now, then it also has this little sentiment up here that says sending you an ocean of congrats or thanks, so that you can add that in. But also, you guys, this guy is back in stock. So whether you wanted to do the glimmer or not, this 3D embossing folder is called Castaway. And whenever we get this one in, it's always really popular because nautical is so popular here. But what's great about this one is you've got all the detail of that net, okay? But you've got open space here too. So when you go to make your card, you actually get a spot where there isn't a pattern, which makes things even more interesting. So this guy is $14.99 for the embossing folder. Now, we got in a new embossing folder from Spellbinders as well. I haven't made a sample of this one yet because I just pulled it out of the box. But this one is the balloons. It's funny because I cannot tell really how well these images are showing up on there. But 3D balloons, and they are all overlapping. It might even, let me just see if I can take this out of the package. See if that makes it. Is that easier for you guys to see? Yeah. Oh yeah, a little bit. So, but you've got like all the balloons that are actually overlapping. So you've got a lot more dimension than you usually do with balloon folders. Okay. And I don't think I've seen balloon folders in a while. So I was pretty happy with this one. Plus, it's a nice large design, so you can move it around and get different varieties as you want. So this one is also $14.99, and this one is new. We haven't had this one before. Whereas the Castaway, that one was a restock, but we hadn't had it in for a while, and I could find the sample. So that's always important if I'm going to show you guys a restock, that I can find the sample. And it doesn't always happen. So, okay. So that one. And then for my better pressing friends, we got in a number of different plates. And they're on the front table. But I did want to show you guys these two specifically because these two have been some of the very difficult ones to get in, okay? So we have the butterfly swirl, and this one has the butterflies that you better press. It's got a sentiment, and then it has the dies. So this one is cool because similar to like how Pink Fresh does it, where you get one whole design and then the dies all connected and then the pieces fall out, that's how this one is designed as well. And so Donna made us two different samples when she was playing. This one is kind of just how it is standard without the use of the die, okay? And so she just better pressed it on there, and then you can watercolor it because of the type of ink that it is. And then this one was a sample where she actually did it. She used the die on the top and made it almost like a peek through. Can you guys see that? Isn't that cool? And then just inked over the whole thing, and then showed the little better press design underneath. So those are two examples. I forgot to grab the other one, but the other thing is that when you do the better press and then these come, you know, then you die cut these, you have a whole bunch of loose pressed butterflies. So you can use those on your cards as well. Okay. So, we were able to get a few of these extras in stock, and this one is called Butterfly Swirl because of the swirl. Just, you'll see why it's confusing in a minute. And that guy's $26.99. So I have a couple of those in stock if you want one. And then we have this one is called Butterfly Garden. So that one was Butterfly Swirl. This one is Butterfly Garden. And this one is probably, from when we did that event here in the store, this one is probably the most requested, okay? And a lot of that has to do with this beautiful, simple design. So I will have these on the table if you can come into the store, because it just doesn't always show it. Well, there you go. It's showing kind of, because there is a little bit of texture, but the amount of detail that you can get from these press plates is crazy. I mean, look at that detail. That's not necessarily something you can get that cleanly with a stamp. Okay, so that's one of the reasons people are loving that. Now, this one is also very cool because it has the press plate that does your A2 size, and then it has this inner piece, right? So you can either do the plate with it or without it, totally fine, but you have multiple options for die cutting that sentiment. So you have a big die where it's going to cut out this whole piece. But you also have the dies to just cut out the words. If you don't want thank you with the butterfly and the lacy bits, you can do the thank you, or you could just do the butterfly. So, because you could do this card and then you could also just cut out that butterfly if you wanted and make it a third layer. Up to you. But anyways, so this one is in stock as well. And both of these, I am not 100% sure that they're actually back in stock at Spellbinders yet. So if you want them, I wouldn't delay. We've got $29.99 on that guy. And then I did want to show you this one because this is one we don't have a sample of. And actually, if you were here for the day we did the event, we didn't have this one in stock. I hadn't ordered it. But I was talking with somebody. We were kind of going through the catalog and stuff. And I just want to tell you guys what is really, really interesting with this one. Now, I haven't made a sample, but I think that this would be phenomenal, okay? So you do your press basically on like an A2 type of a panel or something, and then you would want a little bit on the sides out to the extra, because what could be very cool is you press this and then you cut this slit right down here. This side you attach on one side of the card. This one you attach on the other side of a card. And now you have a very interesting angled gatefold card. Hello. So cool, right? Anyways, so that is my plan for this one. I mean, there's a number of different things you can do. And you can actually, the reason they put this space in here is so that you could move these words apart if you wanted to put like another word in here or something, so that you could make this space as big as you want. But I thought that would be awesome as an angled gatefold card. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. And then lastly, I just have a couple of other little charms to show you guys because I was bagging stuff up over the last couple days. So we have a whole bundle of tools. Okay, so you've got a lot of these little guys to choose from, and they're $4.99, and you get 20 different ones in here. So you've got a measuring tape, you've got pliers, a hammer, screwdriver, you've even got a clothespin, a wrench, a saw, a shovel. Yeah, so all kinds of stuff. $4.99 for 20 of them. And then this one, let me take this out. These will all go in backwards too, I'm sure. So this, my friend, is the cat variety. And there are 22 different cats in here. Some of them actually are like, see this little one? Can you see? I don't know if you can see this, but look, it's like a 3D little cat charm. So it shows on both sides. But there are lots of really good ones in here. I love this one. This one we've had before in just open stock, but look at the little mouse up there. And if you like Laurel Birch, this one is kind of that style. Here is another one that is a 3D one. So tons of cats in this set. And so you get 22 cats. These ones are $5.99. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but this might be my last cat, or I might have one or two more. So I'll have to kind of look at that and see. And then this set here is $2.50, and you get the cutest little dogs. Aren't those adorable? So there's 5 little dogs in here. They're all the same dogs, whereas those ones are all a variety pack. But I just love his little expression. He just looks so attentive and happy. All right, you guys, so that's what I have to show you for today. I will do a recap really, really quick so that we can kind of go back through it, and then I'm going to call it a day because I think I can still make it to the bank, which I wasn't sure if I was going to, but it's nice that I can. Okay, so first off, with recap, my current favorite Halloween die is this large layered witch hat, which is, oh, I am in love with it. Absolutely in love with it. $13.50 on that one. And then this is the new background that could be Halloween, could be a Save the Boobies if you're creative, or it could be like a wedding or something like that. Now, it's honestly, I only see it just because it's right in front of me. See, you don't see it on this card, and you really don't see it on this one either. It's just because it's in white. But anyways, that one's $26.99. And then we have the cauldron. Where did my cauldron card go? Okay. So that is going to be this little beauty right here. And that one is $10.50. And then this one, which a lot of you guys probably have, but if you don't have it, it is on my good to have in your stash list. So this is the exquisite leaf frame. That one's $26.99. And then we have the pumpkin, and he's $9.99, although it could be a girl. I don't know why I said it was a guy. We've got the cat, which is $7.99. And Boo to You, which is from last year, $8.50. And then these are the ones we looked at on my phone. So we've got the Leafy Branch Oval. That one's $18.99. The Halloween Assemblage, which with the most friendliest of ghosts, $16.50. And then we will get back in that pumpkin frame that I showed you in that sample. And then these are some leaves, and these guys are $9.99. You've got also some little acorns in there. And then we've got the curved layers. So those guys are $26. We have Happy Halloween. This was from last year. So a number of you guys might have it, but if you don't, it is a fabulous Halloween die. $15.99. And then this one is a new corner die. What's it called? Vibrant Leaf Corner. And, oh, that other one is called Exquisite Leaf Frame. So this is a slightly different leaf, but they look very similar, and you can do kind of the same things with them. So this one's only $12.99. Okay, so that is the recap of those guys really quick. I have one pack in stock at the moment, but more coming, of the bulk Halloween enameled charms. 25 charms in here for $8.99. And then we have the cats, and the cats have 22, so those ones are $5.99. And then the tools, there's 20 in here, so these ones are only $4.99. And then we have from Restock, we have the Seahorse Floral Hot Foil Die, $29.99. Where did my card go for that? Just so you guys can remember, because it's pretty awesome and gorgeous. And then we also have the Castaway embossing folder back in stock. Yay! $14.99. I'm loving that one. And then we have the Floating Balloons is what this one is called. 3D embossing folder from Spellbinders. This one is new. $14.99 on that guy. And then we have the Better Press. So Butterfly Swirl, that's the one with the loose butterflies, is $26.99. And then Butterfly Garden, this is the one that gives you all of these options with the dies and that stunning, stunning, stunning background. That one is $29.99. And you know how sometimes you guys get like your receipt and then you walk out of here with the tiniest bag? It's like, oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to tell you, if you were to pick this one up, this one is hefty because it's, it is solid metal, but it just feels like, you're getting something. So, and then this one, which I'm really excited to play with, this is the Make-A-Wish plate that I think will be so fun to do a diagonal gatefold card. I just think that would be so cool. So that's what I have for you guys today. Oh, and then don't forget, also, if you need it, we have this in stock as well. This is the Glossy Black. And this is not just a Halloween paper. This is like an all-the-time paper. I use it on lots and lots of projects. So if you don't already have this in your stash, you definitely want it. But make sure you pick up some die-cuttable adhesive sheets, too, because you definitely want to use that with this one. And so you get 5 sheets for $4.50 on that one. Okay, my friends, that is what I have for you for today. So I'm going to call it a night and make it to the bank. Oh, and then I got to go pick up cat food because we are all out, which I know you don't care about, but Oliver cares and Luna cares. So I got to go get some cat food. So anyways, you guys have a great night and we will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.